I will conduct this meeting in English with a little bit Chinese. If you don't really understand, you may type in the chat. I will check the chat later to answer your questions. Q&A session will be open later. Yeah, so during the reporting process, we don't have any questions. Okay, now open Q&A part for you later. Okay, so welcome to this meeting, our direction meeting for 2026. We have been just completed our 2025. It's time to check our result. Now, what we have here for 2026, we'll be doing 3 items later. Okay, the first one is BTE and B2 school mission, vision, and core values, as usual. Now, the second one is 2025 financial report and target. And the third one is 2026 KPI focus achievement. OK，那这三个是等一下我们在这个过程里面会报告的东西的部分。So the first one, now, so this is B2 School and B2 Edu Group. We are sharing the same mission vision. So look at our vision. Now, the most respected learning platform among parents in Malaysia, leading education advancement to technology. Now, mission while pursuing the material and spiritual happiness of all partners, okay, you. Now, through love and technology, now, we not only impart knowledge, but also more effectively stimulate children's potential and cultivate their lifetime skills that contribute to the society and country. So if you look at our mission, we are actually focusing a lot at people, okay? Focus at our partners, focus at children, focus the society, and focus the country, okay? This is the reason why we have B2 School and B2 Edu Group. 这是我们的使命愿景。So core values, okay, we call it BEST, B-E-S-T. We have best quality, embrace change, sustainable excellence, trustworthy. So best quality, customer focus, 专注我们的顾客，顾客优先。那 technological advancement，我们的平台 quality， 教育品质 innovation 创新 embrace change learning and growth， 就是拥抱改变哦。那么就是持续精进 continuous improvement 不断学习 agility。 Okay, now the third one is sustainable excellence， 这个就是要看我们的 so we look at financial success， 你们的个人的收入等等。Now create profits with integrity. So for English version, right, previously I missed out this one because we have this one in Chinese version， 就是光明正大的追求利润。Now, the third one is risk management, our financial part, not only the company, but also your personal financial part, okay? 不单只是我们公司的，但是你们个人的也非常之重要。Now, trustworthy 就是信任 ，transparent 透明化 ，respect 互相尊重。Now, teamwork 就是团队精神 ，accountability 就是作为别人的榜样 ，OK？ 率先垂范了。So now let's look at BTE 2025 financial report and achievement. All the numbers here are contributed by every single member of B2 Edu Group. 那这个号码呢，这里的号码等我说你们都是我们全员上下努力出来的成果。OK， 那他就给我们看到我们在过去2025年做了什么，2026年应该怎么样子进步，做的正确吗？做的还是不正确，那么从这里我们可以去慢慢进步啊。Okay, so throughout this report, right, it's actually contributed by every one of you. Okay, so you contribute the numbers in this report. Okay, no matter what, whether it's incorrect, whether we have mistakes on this, the numbers that, have been done by you, we improve from there. Okay, we improvise from time to time. Okay, so now let's look at this one. So KPI for 2025, actual revenue is 50,245,450 ringgit. Actual added value, it means we take revenue minus expenses, and we set the target as 12,549,666 and 5 cents. Actual target value added per unit time, we set 76, and actual profit before tax PBT, we set 20%. Okay, so I must say thank you to everyone for the data that contributed by you. Okay, I'm going to show you later for the next slide. OK， 所以谢谢感恩大家一起努力创造了下一个就是我们要收的全部号码啦。So other than just the KPI we set, we also set focuses last year. Number one, revenue focus. We set 2025 second half marketing 30%, renewal 70%. We set renewal rate to be 70%. We set cost minimization, 费用最小化. The fourth one, increase value added BTE 76 per hour. Enhance the professional quality, 提升全员专业品质. Number six, continuous learning and improvement, 全员持续学习和精进. Okay, the first one. This is a revenue report, which is real time. Real time means cash flow. Okay, it includes the money that you can use and the money that we receive advanced. For example, 1111. OK， 它包含着我们可以用的钱跟我们收了别人的钱 in advance 提早收，但是不可以用。It means, in other words, we are taking money from the parents, but we cannot use it. OK, if we use it, that's happen 咯。OK， 就是说如果我们用的话，它就好像贷款银行，你拿了他的钱 in advance, like credit card, we use in advance. So from the report here, we can see 2021, okay, 2021, the total number that we hit for the whole school is 1 million. You can see 1 million, 192, 147.57. 2022, so we increased to 1.9 million. 2023, we increased 4.7 million. 2024, 6.7 million. 2025, 9.8 million. This is what we have created for 2025 real time, meaning it includes all the fee and also fee in advance. Okay, so you can see the graph, there's an increase, okay, a big increase from 2024 to 2025. Okay, so thank you everybody for contributing this number. 这个是大家一起的功劳啊。Okay, so now we look at the second, which is expenses. So we mentioned about cost minimization. Let's look at them right now. So 2021, 1 million, 2022, 2 million, 2023, 4 million, 2024, 7 million, 2025, 7.6 million. Although we have an increase in our revenue, our real time, however, the expenses, there's an increase of 500,000 in the expenses. Okay, so you can see the graph here. It means we did cost minimization. Okay, we achieved that. Okay, now the next one is real-time PBT. So real-time PBT is not our target, but we should actually check it. So from here, you can see there's a line called break-even line. So above this line is you have extra money, okay, which is called profit. But this profit, you cannot use it because it might be your advance fee. 所以过了这条线叫做盈利，就是利润。但这个利润呢，是跟市场上拿着还不可以消费的利润来的。Okay, so we call profit in advance. Okay, it could be your loss later. So we need to check actual later. So 下面呢就是 loss. Now from here you can see previously we were using real-time PBT to check from 2021 until 2024. Okay, so the loss happened because all the money received we cannot use because we have most of them as advance fee. So 在早前的时候呢，我们都是用 real time， 我们觉得是 OK 的。那原来是不可以的，因为里面包含着家长提前给了学费的钱，是不可以动用的钱。Now with this report, you can see so 2021 until 2024, so 15 to -12, -11, -8 until 2025. PBT real time 23%. So you can see the amount here in bracket means negative. without bracket means positive. So Kalami Artilia, 473,821.97. Math sponsor and water-based science, 1,072,978.72 cents. Han Easy, 634,836.88 cents. MBE and Malayu, 48,553 cents. Okay, these are the real-time PPT. Good job. Now, so after we finished all real-time expenses and real-time PPT, now it's time to check our actual. Okay. So this is the actual revenue for 2025. So I divided all of them, the table, into different projects. So every team lead is leading a project. Okay. So most of the team leads are leading a profit loss, okay, a loss department, understand? So most of the projects last year or last year, they were actually lost. So let's look at the numbers right now. So you can see actual PBT revenue expenses 2025, grand total is 7,237,826.19. So it means compared to real time, this is much lower. So it means we have advance fee around 2 million, which cannot be used because parents pay in advance. Okay. Now the expenses that we have is 2,520,467.5 cents. So value added that we have here is 4.7 million. Hence, salary is 5.1 million. So actual PBT is negative 416,018 cents. So it means our actual PBT, we did not hit, okay, 20%. We hit -6, okay? It's very close to break-even point to go profit. Now, okay, so you look at this one. So we didn't hit revenue target, added value target. So this one, from the average rate, we hit only 30. Now, our PBT actual is -5.7%. Okay. So to break down this figure, we can see now, this is a individual department, the project. We have Han Easy department, okay, 15% PBT actual. For all those go green, although they don't exit, they don't exit, exit 20%, but we should actually give them a round of applause. OK， 虽然啊，他没有过20，但是过了0是很厉害的。OK， 所以很值得嘉许大家，很值得嘉许Hanizi, Maths Monster, K-pop Maths, Science, Cartoon Drawing, so 15, 9, 8, and 7%. OK， 它是过 break-even point. So for the beige color here, okay, we have young learners, poster color, Animomo, RPC, MBE, so -12, -30, -31, and -47. Okay, the target that we set PBT for 2025 is 20%. Okay, so the numbers here is just an actual number to show the condition of the department. So it means it doesn't go green, so there is a loss here, okay? But because we as a school, we will check on the overall number. So the overall number that we hit for the school is -5.7%. Okay, so 从这个数据你可以清楚看到说每一个部门达到的 PBT. Okay, it means similar time, similar size, but when the other department they can achieve it, meaning we can actually learn from them. Okay, 很值得学习 for 这一些过了的。Now, so from this number, right, you can see it's actually contributed by two. Okay, one by marketing, which is marketers and sales department. Okay, customer specialists. So from here, you can see the project. The sales amount contributed by marketing department is 2.7 million. The ROAS, they achieve average 3.11. So for green one, they go above 3 because standard ROAS is 3. So crayon, Chinese writing, science, cartoon drawing, grammar, RPC, good job. You can go beyond 3. So for all this year, you see a 差一点点. Okay, 加油. K-Bar Maths, poster coloring, okay, Chinese comprehension, and also big thinker. But the overall for marketing is 3.11, which is a healthy one. So thank you them. Thank you marketing and thank you sales department. Now, so the reason why I will show you this one, I'm going to explain it later. Now, let's look at renewal rate. So renewal rate for 2025, I also divide, okay, saying, divide the table into this. So the highest renewal rate in school is science department. They hit 59%. 59%. Okay. So for all this, right, we go to for the entire year. Okay. Of course, you still see some new here. It means couldn't capture. Okay. But it doesn't affect much. So from here, you can see, okay, the green one, science, big thinker science, Olympic maths, okay, K-Bar maths, and also crayon, okay, 过50%, but our target is actually 70% for 2025. So for all those in pink color or beige color, so keep it up, 我们要努力做上去青色的位置, okay? Now, the reason why I show you these two, marketing and renewal, because when we add them together, they are equivalent to revenue focus. So it means revenue focus, which is for actual, is actually marketing plus repeated revenue, which is renewal sales. Okay, so we set a target focus for 2025. 我们放了2025年头40 60, 年尾30 70. Okay, so with this figure, right, we actually very close to the number. If you look at CMAA 37, 63. So meaning this one, we should 加油 our renewal rate. Hanezy 28, 72. Okay, good job, Hanezy. MBE department 28%, 72%. So good job, MBE and Melayu. MM 34%, 66%. Okay, so 加油. So this will be our continual target. Okay. So yeah, we achieved this one very close, like lack of 3%. Okay, so we want this one to be 30 and this one to be 70. 这个要30, 这个要70. Okay, now, so from the table shown, right, we didn't hit, okay, we didn't hit, 等一下我放一下. Okay, although we didn't hit, because we set our target PPT to be 20%, right? And the amount that we hit is actually negative 5.7%. It means there will be no profit sharing for 2025. Okay. So, however, right, as a appreciation token, so super leaders and team leads, we decided, okay, we'll allocate, okay, certain fund from advance fee, okay, to be appreciation token, okay, to reward our efforts. Okay, so for all these respective meeting and reviews will be conducted by team leads later. 所以呢，虽然我们没有过28%的 PVT， OK， 所以我们达到 negative 5.7， 但是因为我们大家真的很努力去追这个号码，然后也达到了今天慢慢逐渐变成健康的状态，所以呢 Super Leader 和 Team Lead 们呢决定，我们将会从 Advance 里面挪出一些款项，将成为大家的 Appreciation Token，OK， Appreciation Token 来奖励大家。OK， 这个是我们将会做的事情，所以谢谢大家在这个2025年，然后一起努力达到逐渐健康的企业。OK，so thank you for your support. Okay, making this business going healthy. Okay, so this report, it shows everything very transparent, actual numbers. Okay, so any questions? Okay, if not, I will continue for BTE 2026. So BTE 2026, two things only to focus, KPI and focus. So KPI, now how do we set KPI? If we look through this flow by 2025, we were doing reputation. If compared to 2024, 2025 has lesser, I think, very less dispute from parents or experience by parents because we improve our professionalism. We do care our kids. We are professional, during the process handling the parents and also kids. 所以在2025年的时候呢，我们很积极的去调整我们的专业程度，然后好让大家其实家长的体验感也逐渐变好。OK， 孩子的学习能力也慢慢变强，这个是我们在2025年做到的。However, right, we decided to stay at reputation this year because we want to build branding, we want to build testimonial, we want to deepen the trust in parents. 我们要让信任深入家长的心，所以要保持让大家迈向我们的 vision。成为一个尊师重道、被尊重的教育平台 ，OK， 明白啊 ？So because we choose to stay here because we want to build trust, okay, in parents and deepen that. So along with our vision, okay, the most respected platform by parents, okay， 这是我们要做到的事情。于是我们今年会待在 reputation，OK， 直到它是可信任的品牌，我们才会往前走。Okay, until it's a reliable and trustable brand, then we will move forward to franchising brands and so on. Okay, so KPI for 2026, we have actual revenue, actual added value, and also actual PBT. Okay, so actual revenue is 9.8 million. Compared to last year, we set very high. So we decided to set 9.8 million. Okay, so compared to our 2025 actual revenue is 7 million. Understand? So it's very close to the number. Now, actual value or actual added value means we take revenue minus expenses. Okay, then we get 6.4 million. This is our focus. So actual PBT is 23%. We were supposed to set at 20 because we didn't achieve, okay, for 2025. However, because we decided to allocate advance fee from 2026, okay, as rewards, so hence we agree, okay, super leaders and team leads, we agreed to add 3% in, okay? So hence, this 23%, right, PBT equivalent to 2,058,000. 所以原本呢，我们设定 PBT 是28%，那由于因为我们在2025年的时候，我们没有达到我们的那个 PBT， 但是希望可以透过这个过程也奖励大家，所以我们就挪动了我们的 advance fee 2026年的，于是我们将我们一致认同跟 team lead 还有 super leader 添加回3%的 PBT，OK， 保持健康状态 ，OK。So next, so this is a table that allocate to respective team. So we have CMAA, MM, Hanizi, and language department. So all these number will be allocated to team leads and members. All the numbers will be allocated also to respective departments such as marketing, salesperson, okay, and also teachers and so on. Okay, even operation department. Okay. So focus. So the first focus, right, is revenue focus. As I mentioned just now, the focus is at 30% for new sales, 70% for repeated sales. Okay. Number two, renewal rate we set at 60%. As just now we see, the school one is 45%, right? So we decided to set at 60 only, okay, 60 to achieve, okay, achieve and exceed the number. 所以因为呢，我们全员达到的是45%平均，所以我们定在60，大家达到60或者超越60。Now, number three, cost minimization will still continue. For added value time, so we set at 45. So the average achieved by all departments is around 30 something, okay, almost 40. So 我们 set 45. Okay, number 5. So item number 5, we didn't focus last year. So whatever we have here, right, the focuses are actually very similar, almost the same, like 2025, because we didn't do number 5 last year. So item number 1, so it means, right, enhance the professional quality. So number 1, teaching quality. So teaching quality means focus. So the focus is consistent and visible student learning outcomes. We focus at students' result. For art, the artwork, competition. For academic, result, exam. So when we focus at the outcome, meaning the teacher's professionalism and your knowledge is very important. Okay, so establish clear learning outcomes for each stage or level, meaning no error should be made during your teaching. Okay, we will focus 100% at your teaching this year. So all the reviews will focus at teaching quality. So next, parents understand what process student will achieve, meaning communication with parents also very important by teachers, not by PA, not by salesperson, not by marketers, not by operation. Because the communication between them with students will be very different. OK， 所以呢，家长明白孩子达到什么学习状态怎么样，是由老师，不是由别的部门，因为别的部门和家长的沟通不相等于老师给予他们给家长了解孩子的学习状态。OK, clear? So for like maybe they cannot enter Zoom and so on, PA, assistant, salesperson, they will support. Okay, but 学生的学习状态 by 老师. So we will standardize teaching SOPs. So meaning, so for this meeting, right, I want you to focus. I'm actually open a very big screen. I do see some of you like busy with other stuff. If you are really, really busy, you don't have to be here. I don't want to call your name, but I can see your face. Keep doing other stuff. If you don't respect this meeting, no one will respect you. 如果你不会自重，别人不会尊重你。我不希望你们有这样子的状态啊。Okay, if you want your student to respect you, and this is what you are doing in the meeting. Okay, the next one, same level delivers consistent quality, not dependent on individual teachers. So meaning we focus at product quality. 课程内容我们会设定一样 ，OK， 好让老师带出一模一样的教学品质。Okay, so for quality assurance, right, the brand protection and not performance pressure. 所以呢，我们要确保产品，然后好让大家都可以有一个稳定性的表现。Okay, because of the quality, then we can have consistency in the performance. Okay, now this one is teaching quality. Now, B is focus, structural, scalable, and well-defined programs. Okay, so for 2026, all the salespersons, they will need to understand all the products. Hence, all the products has to be structural, scalable, well-defined programs. So clear source structure, level, objective, output means roadmap, SKU, okay, the unique selling point, and also the result. Output means result. So product upgrades follow a clear roadmap, not ad hoc additions. Okay, understand? So whatever we have here is like exactly the same. Clear? For example, we have penulisan Melayu. Whatever they provide will be a very clear level, objective, and output. Okay. Now each program should be replicable, explainable, and also clearly priced. So we'll be also adjusting, making sure all the price are aligned even for promotional price. Okay, we'll be even more transparent to parent this year. Okay, 今年我们会更加的透明对家长，甚至他们可能已经提早了解我们的价钱了。OK， 所以所有的价值需要完完全全的展现给家长。C, team professionalism, clear role, professional communication. Okay, so clear role, role boundary. Teaching is not administration, it's not emotional support. Okay, what does it mean? It means we will divide, okay, all the roles clearly. 老师做的是老师做的 ，PA 做是 PA 做的，admin 做是 admin 做的，CS 做是 CS 做的，marketer 做是 marketer 的，OK？因为我们要更清楚的考核你们的表现跟分红，OK？We'll make it very clear so that we can value your performance even clearer, OK? But this doesn't mean no more teamwork. We work together. Okay, and be accountable and be responsible， 这样子才是真正的 teamwork。每个人负责好自己的，才是真正的团结。Now, professional communication standards, clear expectation with parents and students. So it means like for teachers, whatever been promised to give the parents, we must give. Okay, do not overpromise. For example, salesperson should not overpromise if the values are not there. Okay. Next, continuous training that reduces trial and error. Okay. So the data shows there are departments, they prove that good results. It means we don't really have to try and error again. We can actually learn from them. So to reduce cost and increase efficiency. So not increase workload, but improve efficiency. Okay, so I don't want after this meeting, right, you have lots of meeting because meetings doesn't equivalent to efficiency. Number 5, outcome-based professionalism, measurable and demonstrable results. So we have two things. So we are doing education, we are running a school, and most of our revenue and incomes is actually from live class. Okay, hence education involve two parties, students and parents. 我们是教育机构，以前我们讲说是教育 center 补习中心，现在我们是 edu group， 我们是机构来的 ，OK， 我们是一个集团来的。So it means right， 这里牵涉到两种人 ，one student, one parents. So to have a good education is not only to educate kids, but to share the philosophy of your education to the parents. So 让家人了解教育真正的本质跟价值，才是能够达到良好的教育方式。Okay, so student achieve tangible work, measurable progress. So for academic or non-academic, come out with the measurement. So for example, art will be artwork, competition, results, achievements, language, exam, recordings, okay, public speaking, competition in speech, or for academic, such as math and science, you have exam progressively throughout a year, okay? With the result, parents can see something measurable to make people trust you, because the only thing can convince people is reality, evidence, okay? Outcome that can be showcased. So anything that use your gut feeling wouldn't be an outcome-based professionalism. 也许你觉得情绪价值是可以让一个人更喜欢你，但是不相等于来到就是切切实实的价值 ，OK， 或者是成绩。我没有讲说情绪价值不重要啊，很重要，但是它不一定在每一个时刻相等于成绩。Okay, the next one, parents can understand the value, renew with confidence, upgrade based on result. So the third one is definitely for all, 可以 upgrade 因为它可以做到。Renew with confidence, not because of free gift, with promotional price, okay? Not because you demand them to chit chat, you know, midnight only then renew. So 不是因为这样子而 renew, 而是他知道你在干什么，他心甘情愿 renew. Okay? Okay, so we have done our enhanced professional quality. So although, right, Now, some of us might think professional could be our educational background, such as our degree, master, PhD, and so on. But it's a very rare situation or condition that parents will ask the certificate from you. 通常家长不会突然间跟你拿文凭，除非你不专业。So it means to be professional, we can start from different aspects, not only certificate. Okay, this is how we can improve your professionalism. Number 6, continuous learning and improvement. Okay, so this one, learning start from students' outcome. Improvement is driven by real students' performance, where students struggle, where progress slows. This one is for teachers. Okay, this is also in part of your review form. 你的成长，你的表现是限定在这个是其中之一，学生的成绩。Okay, so student outcome is your performance. Team learning focuses improving learning efficiency, shortening time required to see results. So for example, if tuition center outside, they spend 3 years to learn. Can we spend, if the students join us, can they spend only like 6 months to improve? 如果人家用3年，我们可以用6个月嘛？这个就是我们厉害的地方。This is what we need to focus. Okay. B, turning experience into systems. As I say, we can reduce trial and errors because most of the people in the company now, they have good experience with good results. Okay. So we can conduct this one in 2026, 把经验变成系统. Successful practices are documented and shared. Lessons from mistakes are translated to improvement guidelines. So build reusable systems for teaching method, curriculum refinement, parents communication. Okay, we'll build this one for 2026. So very focused at parents and students. C, improvement doesn't mean more work. Learning exists to clarify teaching, 就是你的教学是清楚、明确、有成绩、有成果。Speed up improvement, okay, 快速成长 reduce unnecessary effort. Okay, reduce unnecessary effort. For example, normally you don't really engage with parents and kids. When it comes to renewal, you try to come up different type of promotional prizes, different type of tutorial, different type of workshop, different types of stuff just to convince the parents you should buy this because it's very cheap. Not necessary. There are departments, they don't do this, but their renewal is very good. Okay, 有部门是不需要进行这个，但是它的 renewal 是一直在进步的。Okay, do the right thing, not a lot of things. Okay, shouldn't result in more meetings, more reports, more operational burdens. 因为有些东西 not equivalent to outcome. Okay, 不是这个 meeting 完过后，你们大家去狂录 tutorial， 因为Brian 讲嘛，要 professional， 我每一个知识点我录10支 ，I never say so 呀，OK， 不是我要减轻 ，I want to reduce your burden, not to increase your burden So you record you record. Okay. Now the improvement must produce visible results. This one, right, not only to students but to yourself, to your professionalism. 不只是单单给学生，但是也是给你个人。OK， 如果你说你在进步，在你的成绩上面一定有明显的进步。So if you say right, you improve, right? So from your result, you should show a very, a very what do we call obvious result. You can see measurable results. So for example, I'll give you an example. Each improvement cycle should clearly answer how have student outcomes improved, which teaching processes became shorter, where has a time been saved. 这个是 example. 如果我要我的学生成长 example, I want my student to improve, right? I always ask myself, how have the customer, experience improved for CS? Okay, which Okay, which processes became shorter or smoother? Where has the time been saved? Marketer, how have my marketing advertisement improved? Repeat this process. 3 things only. Okay. Yeah. Clear? Okay. So the last one, learning must directly support to business goals. Okay. Why? Because when you have improvement, continuous improvement must strengthen retention, teaching consistency, actual renewal, revenue efficiency. So this involves everybody. So however, right, it must direct support business goal because our salary being paid by is paid by the customer. So continuous improvement equivalent to actual revenue efficiency. There will be an increment there. So when there will be increment there, so we don't have only rewards, we have profit sharing. Hence, we will have financial stability. Understand? So everything that we do here is leaning back to the core values. Okay. Although this is a company meeting, but it also happens to yourself. Do you actually handle or manage your personal stuff this way? OK， 所以持续精进就是为了有更好的生活，有更好的收入，有更好的保障。OK， so do you have any questions? If no questions, this is the focus and KPI for 2026. Questions? No, right? Okay, no, I have questions. Radhika, what is the actual revenue for 2026? What is the KPI for actual revenue 2026? You may unmute yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you mean the amount, is it, in the figure of
The
number?
actual revenue, yeah, for 2026.
Wait a minute. Was forgot the target. Okay. It was 9 million and above.
What is the precise number? Okay, what about actual PBT for 2026?
BT of 2026. It's 23%.
Okay, okay, good, 20%. Hello, 曾言，你好像睡觉了哈。Okay, 来，曾言，what is the renewal rate for 2026?
Like
嗯
60%.
确定吗？2026年的续费率
65. 60%.
60% 呀。OK，如果要睡觉了的话，你们可以去洗一个脸。OK，来，等一下啊。OK，小卢，哎，Hello。OK，来，what is the actual revenue for 2026?
妻子 renewal 还是
就是我们实际的要赚到的营收，2026年是多少？Actual revenue
记得
啊，不知道。OK，幸好你不是我的学生，不然我就让你咚咚锵了。来，我问一下，Miss Eunice，what is the actual revenue for 2026?
9.8
Yes,
million.
correct. 9.8 million. Okay, the reason why I ask these questions, right, is not I want to make you embraced, in front of people，不是要让你在别人面前就是让你丢脸等等的。我要你记得这个号码，只有这些 target 罢了，没有别的。Your focuses only here. Actual revenue, PBT，跟这6个东西，1, 2, 3, 4, 5跟6。围绕着这几样，没有额外的。So meaning if anything you want to do not related to this one, ask yourself, does it contribute to the outcome here? If no, 需要现在做吗？ Do you need to do it now? No need, then do not proceed. Okay, of course, if you really don't know, not really understand, you may ask your team lead. For all the managers, also the same. Anything that not related to this one, 就不需要去执行 because we want to increase our efficiency. Okay, 因为我提升效率。Understand? Clear? So what we measure at the end of the day, 就是每一个人的效率。Clear? Okay. So I hope, during any meetings, we don't have much meetings a year. So during the meeting, please focus. Okay. This is the place that you earn money. Clear? You understand the game rules, then you go and fight and you win back anything that you want. Okay. So I really hope, okay, hope what? Nothing to hope. The numbers are there already. The KPI there already. Focus there already. It's not a hope. It's a reality we must achieve. 它不是希望，它是我们一定要达到的。OK，事实。So，谢谢你们，就是陪着我们一起这么努力啊。因为我自己本身，我真的觉得很厉害。OK，I really appreciate, really 劲。OK，anyone that experience the position of team lead before, and it's very challenging position. Okay, but also thank you for all the members, teachers, assistant, all the operation admins during 11/11, admin and lead link, key in day and nights. Okay, even holiday because for the parcel delivery, and also thank you this one we call them 校长the pengetua of B2 school 这个been supporting the operational yeah for the entire school. And this one, where is the IT man? This one the walking ChatGPT. Okay, 我们叫行走的 AI 这个。Okay, so thank you and all the team leads. Also want to thank all the team leads. Team leads 我看到谁我就 spotlight 不要讲我偏心，我没有偏心的。OK， 我看到出先来出我 spotlight 他先。Later you say I like 出比较多，所以我先 spotlight 他。No， 我没有，我是看到谁就放谁。Max， 你准备一下，帮我截图哈。等一下这个，等一下我找不到那个，为什么没事看到了。OK， 这个人也不要举手一下，方便我。OK， 还有一个，OK， so thank you for them。OK， 你们的 team lead，OK， 他们的带领你们一起努力。OK， 今天没有你们，他们也会很辛苦。所以 because of your cooperation， 我要 spotlight 我自己也是 team lead 来的。OK，so 因为我们有你们，所以我们才可以做到好的成绩。 Okay, so 谢谢你们，也谢谢TTL、TIC and everybody for the contribution. So 2026年会是一个很好的一年呢。2026 will be a very, very good year, I promise. So 我们一起加油。So before we end the meeting, we would like to take a photo, okay, a group photo for all. Then we'll dismiss this meeting. Okay. So, okay lah. 梅子 you post, then everybody will follow you. Take a picture. Yeah, you make a post faster. You always make for preschool, so you are very familiar with this one already. Okay. 梅子摆一个 pose，梅子不是拍照，Max 拍，你要摆一个 pose，我们跟你快点。这么 boring 的，还是我们这种34岁、35岁的比较有活力。Okay, give a big smile. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, because Mei Zi said we 30 plus or very old 了。Yesterday she said 老姨。I feel very sad. She look at our pengetua and say 老姨 and pengetua very angry. Okay, so 谢谢大家，所以谢谢你们，我们等一下 office 见，拜拜。You may unmute yourself and say bye to
Thank
for
you.
Bye
everybody.
bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.